tell you something, Kaden?
What's the deal? What's up, Pop?
Some people was cheated. They put the jelly bean beside the pair of shoes, and I didn't copy them, and I was paying attention.
You was paying attention?
And I wanted jelly.
Okay.
And I eat them, and some people said, "Who knows?" What they had the cards in their bag, and they asked one left. And I said 100. Why are you cheating? I'm not cheating. He said, "I'm not cheating. I'm just like your hair."
Okay. Is it okay if I knock out this video real quick?
Yes. After you do a video, I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay, cool. I got you. You good?
Yeah.
Okay, I love you guys.
Love you.
Here at 10 and Trap News Network. Let's get into this news you can use. It's knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, man. Shout out to Young and Hefe. Another Young and Hefe style video for the day. We're finna jump into this content on it. Let's go.
Millz did a bird, boom, boom, boom. Reported into interrogation. He instructed the detective to call his handler. Gave up a phone number, contacted was a federal agent. Federal agent sent some things over, and they let him go.
What's good, y'all? Y'all hear that, man? I can't confirm none of this until they actually send that to Wack. We cannot do it without confirmation and paperwork, but man, it looks bad. Let's get to it.
Luce Cannon rap that they didn't been paying attention to what's going on. The PI, he called the PI too. He said, "Hey, what you got?" He said, "Yeah, Tremaine Ashley Williams, date of birth, boom, 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 Utah, on robbery, got the serial number, this, that. Reported into interrogation. He instructed the detective to call his handler. Gave up a phone number, contacted was a federal agent. Federal agent sent some things over, and they let him go."
Oh my God!
Okay. I don't know why come playing with me, bro. I keep telling it's parts of me exist I don't even know exist yet, bro. I called all you last night.
I didn't know. I missed it.
Y'all you see how late that was?
Yeah, I missed it.
What did you say they let him go right after?
Whoever this got a handler. Bro,
Lavish,
I called you and Prince, ladies. Both of you, if y'all compare y'all phone, I called you back to back. I was trying to let y'all niggas hear this.
So the got in trouble in Utah, and he said, "Let me call my handler."
Call my handler, bro.
And handler comes.
There ain't no comes. They called the handler. The handler told him what they told him and faxed over whatever they faxed over, and they let him go. But it's all documented though. It's documented. So
wait. Oh,
this is why look what time I called you last night, Lavish.
Like 1 in the morning.
Have I ever called your phone?
Not that late.
When you didn't answer, I called Prince. I was trying to get one of you on the phone. Bro.
Hey, Wack, did they tell you what year?
Nah, they gonna send me everything. They gonna put it all on the thumb drive, and they getting it however they getting it, whoever it is. They hired a PI to dig and see. Look, just know this, right? It's levels to this, bro. Like how we got our team could dig. They can go, you know what I'm saying? But it is different. It's different clearance levels in anything you do. So I don't know was what. I just know they found it. And he said, "Well, we're gonna get everything to you. I gotta go see him again tomorrow." I went up there to discuss some other business, and they was like, "Hey, incredible diapers. We been talking to you about that." He said, "You got some?" I said, "I keep a box in every car." I said, "Go get them." He said, "Do that water thing." Poured that whole bottle of water. Dude looked at that, jumped up, walked out the room, on the phone, came back. "Hey, so this is your company?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You got partners?" I said, "Yeah. Nick Cannon, Floyd Mayweather." He said, "Floyd Mayweather, that's your partner?" I said, "Yeah." He's looking at me, right? He's looking at his partner. He said, you know what we laughed about last week? Wack will say some crazy, but if he's saying it, it's what it is. He said, yeah, you're right. So, he says,
Man, that's some flummery, some skullduggery, and some larceny, because I want to let y'all know something very, very clear. Real quick, real fast, and in a hurry. Understand this. They finna take all these homeless people to jail. That's my bad. It was a homeless camp right here by one of these freeway entrances in Atlanta, and they just took all these homeless people to jail. That's crazy. We finna get up. That's hell of them going to jail. They got the paddy wagon out there. Anyway, God bless them. If you think that you can get a personal investigator to find federal information, you're crazy. There's no way possible that a personal investigator, a private investigator, a private eye, a personal investigator, private investigator, personal investigator, whatever you want to call it, there's no way that they're getting federal information to know about documents and Luce Cannon being picked up by the police and admitting that he has a handler, and the handler sends the documents over via fax and all that. First of all, it's 2025. Why are they putting anything on a thumbnail? If you don't airdrop that thing, email it. There's so many pieces of Bluetooth capability you could tap. We could literally point our camera at stuff and websites come up. So waiting on a fax or a thumbnail or a thumb drive, that's how you know Wack is an old liar. The technology he's talking about is outdated and doesn't even make sense. Who the hell in 2025 is waiting on somebody to come through with a thumbnail of anything? Nigga, if you don't airdrop that to me, if you don't send me a QR code, if you don't Dropbox it to me, if you don't WeTransfer it to me, there's so many ways to get. They got this app called Box, to where you can't even look at the files if the person don't approve you and give you a password, and you can't send it off. What are you talking about? I'm waiting on a thumbnail to get all the information. No, you're lying. And we already know that Wack is Luce Cannon's handler. We already know that confidential source number 2 back, aka Cash Jones, Wack McElroy, you feel me? Cash McElroy Jones, Wack 100 is Luce Cannon's handler, bro. We already know that. Now he's trying to expose the fact that Luce Cannon has a handler. And you can tell that he's been listening to Scandalous Los Angeles. Shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles. You can tell he's been listening to Scandalous Los Angeles, because Scandalous Los Angeles has been mentioning this handler for some time now. And now he's trying to use that narrative to go against Luce Cannon. But we already know that you his handler. That's why you never said a name. And another thing that don't make sense is, now you talking with these ninjas about diapers? Like, Wack will throw in unnecessary details to make it sound like the truth, and you think they're so casual that, bro, that doesn't make sense to anybody but your narcissistic mind. Nobody. And you just pretty much undercover and revealed yourself as being Luce Cannon's handler, bro. We both know that y'all snitching. It's only June, bro. Remember I said it, y'all. June. Wack is trying to get ahead of all this information before it comes out that it's him. June. Wack 100 will be exposed as being a snitch, or being a cooperant, or being an informant, or being a part of an indictment. That's what I know what's going on. We're going to see, though. Let's get back into it. Again, if you think that you can get a private investigator to tell you about somebody's federal court documents, to tell you about what happened while they were in that federal interrogation room, you're an idiot. Let's keep going.
I grab my motherfucking phone and I FaceTime him. He don't pick up. He texts. He say, I'm landing. Give me 30 seconds. Right? So he hits right back. He said, give me the phone. He said, hey, what's up, man? He said, how you doing? He said, who was Wack to you? He had lost my brother. Yeah. He said, yeah. He said, okay. So he reaches to the table where the diaper was that I poured all the water in. Check out how he do, y'all. And this is a learning lesson, so y'all don't ever be in the situation where you play yourself out of pocket. He takes the diaper, right, and raises it up, and he balls it up, and he's squeezing it, right? And he just does it randomly while he's on the FaceTime with Floyd. And after about 3 seconds, you know what Floyd say? He said, that's incredible. He said, so you are his business partner? He said, yeah, I got some ownership in the company. He said, they say he doesn't never bull, but it's maybe because I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan, and he said, you know what, this guy, you can never know what to expect. He said, tell me about it. He said, but that's incredible, right? He said, yeah. He said, well, We about to do some incredible business. He said, I've been wanting to do business with you for 15 years. And now, in Walt's Wack, we feel we're doing him a favor. We're having some other meetings. Our other guy asks about these diapers. I don't know what he's talking about. He goes to his car, comes back in with a diaper box, pulls out a blade, opens it up, pours a bottle of water. I'm like, what is wrong with this guy? And it disappears in front of my face. I put my hand in it. There's no moisture at all. I'm like, what the I asked him who was it. He tell me it's his. He tell me what he's doing overseas. And then I asked him if he had any partners, and he says, you? He said, yeah, me, Nick Cannon. So he said he definitely mentioned Nick. But I told him to FaceTime you. He said, because I know I'm only going to answer my FaceTime this time of night for certain people. He said, but nevertheless, I never told you why. And I grabbed a diaper and I'm playing with it. And you say, now that's incredible. Which lets me know this authentic. He said, you don't mind if I look at your signature line? He said, I'm pretty sure Wack got it in his phone, so he want to see the contract. So I go to the thing, show it. He looks. He said, we about to do some big business. So that meeting last night, I went to really do some social media. They want to kick off podcasting in Abu Dhabi, and they trying to get me to fly over there to try to help them structure it. They got an app. Take that app and fill it full of content on the podcast level. So that's really what the meeting was about, and it just started spiraling in and turned into the Luce Cannon rap.
All right, y'all, there it is. Like I read yesterday.
I'm in the grocery store again, y'all. I'm in the grocery store again. I gotta feed these kids. But with that being said, man, you just heard him say there is no public record of anything that Rat 100 is talking about. No public record at all of anything that Officer Rat 100 is talking about. So my question is, if there's no public record of all this, how do you know? How do you know? And it doesn't make sense that you sitting here talking to this private, or this whoever this dude is, supposed to be some form of law enforcement, some sort of authority figure, and y'all over here talking about incredible diapers. Like, that don't make no sense at all. Like, that literally makes no sense at all. You feel me? Y'all over here supposed to be handling business and taking care of this case. It's a whole federal indictment going on. Luce Cannon picked up by the feds. Y'all talking about incredible diapers casually? That doesn't make sense. And it just seems like, well, we already know that Wack will just add unnecessary details to situations, add unnecessary parts of a story that are just complete bogus lies to make it seem like he's doing a lot more than what he's doing. But in full actuality, he's a flu flammer, a skulldugger, and a larcener. We know that Officer Rat 100 is not to be trusted because all he do is tell stupid lies for stupid reasons. But with that all being said, man, we finna get up out of here to the next one. Y'all know the deal is red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest, and it's free. Avenue Angel Tweets free. Finna go make dinner. We gone.